The following video is sponsored by vend-co.com.
Good day everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to play Monopoly Rivals. The object of this game is you're going to try to collect all of the properties that are here on the board, meaning these spaces here with the color bar over them, or you're going to try to bankrupt your opponent and make him run out of money and assets. In the very beginning, you're going to choose one of these tokens, either the hat or the car, and you're going to go ahead and place it here on the go space. You're also going to be collecting 16 houses, and you're just simply going to pick a color and then you'll get all those houses, and you're going to be using these to claim the properties. You also have money here in the game, and in the very beginning you're going to give each player $1,000. You also have chance cards and community chest cards, and you're mainly going to be getting these anytime you land on the chance space for that and the community chest space for that. However, there is another way you can get cards, and I'll talk about that here in just a little bit. You also have one die, and you're simply going to roll the die and just move that amount of spaces. So whoever's birthday is the closest is going to get to go first. So let's say the hat rolls and he rolls a 2, so he'll go to Baltic Avenue. If the property is unowned, you'll just simply place a house on it like this. You do not have to pay for it. So let's just say it was that car's turn and he landed here on Baltic Avenue. Since the hat now owns it, the car is now going to pay him $50 in rent. Now, if it turned out that the hat owned both of these properties, making a monopoly because he has both in the color group, this number is going to double. So if the car ended up landing on it now, then he's going to end up paying the hat $100. Now, there's also another thing that you can do if you end up landing on somebody's property, and that is try to make a trade with somebody in place of it. So let's just say the car landed here on Baltic Avenue, and he told the hat, hey hat, you know, I've got like St. Charles Place, I can trade that to you for St. James Place or something like that if he happened to own it. And let's just say the hat agreed to that deal. Well, in this case, the car is now not going to have to pay rent. Some of the other spaces, you have the just visiting space. You'll land here if you're not in jail. Nothing really happens here. Free parking, the same thing. Nothing happens here. If you land on the go to jail space, you're going to end up going to jail, and you're simply going to just lose a turn in this game. You're not going to have to pay or do anything to get out. Once you lose your turn and it comes back to you, you'll just simply roll the die and then move that amount of spaces. Anytime you pass go, you're going to go ahead and collect $200 in salary. Now, one interesting rule is, let's say the hat landed over here. Any adjacent property that is not owned is going to have to go up for auction. So in this case, Connecticut Avenue would go up for auction, and then players are going to go ahead and bid, and whoever ends up winning the auction is going to go ahead and place a house over there and take possession of it. So in this case, let's just say the car ended up winning the auction. Say he bid $80 and the hat didn't go for it or go higher. The car will go ahead and simply place a house over there. Now, if you end up landing on a property and you happen to own both of the colors in that color group, you're going to go ahead and just pick a chance or community chest card to draw. Now, there are 4 cards in this game that you will actually be able to keep, and I'll go ahead and show them to you. You can place these in front of you face up. This one says double the rent. You'll simply just play this on your opponent and it will double whatever rent that he owes you. You have triple the rent. You have one that says skip the rent, meaning that if you owe your opponent rent, you can just play this card and you don't have to pay rent. And then you have the just say no card, which will cancel out any one of these cards that are played against you. And the rest of them you're going to have to play immediately, and I'll just show you a few of them here. Here's one that says advance token any property on the board, collect $200 if you pass go. Advance to any light blue space, advance token any orange space, to a yellow, to a dark blue, trade one property with your opponent, etc. Then discard them to the bottom of the pile. Now let's say the hat ended up landing here and he didn't have enough money to pay the car. In this case, what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and sell some properties back to the bank for face value. Once he's able to get enough money, he will go ahead and pay his opponent that amount of money that he needs. If it turns out that he doesn't have enough money and he sold all of his properties and he still can't pay, then he's going to go bankrupt and be out of the game. In the same way, if any player ends up taking possession of all of the properties, he will win the game that way as well. And so guys, that is Monopoly Rivals Edition.
Need extra income? Check out this opportunity. You can invest in a vending machine from vend-co.com, and they will place it in a business or office for you. You keep all the money that the machine makes. For more information, check out the link in the description.